Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a new upgrade video for the Arrma talion. If you follow my channel, you know that I've been upgrading the talion. If you want to see all the previous upgrades, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and watch the other videos that I made. Today I'm going to do mainly the steering upgrade. I'm going to show you how to upgrade the servo. Already did some of the upgrade part, and how to upgrade the servo mount, very important upgrade. And I'm going to show you how to upgrade the bearings of the servo saver. Before we start with the upgrade, I'm going to give you an update for the previous upgrades, how they held up in the bashing. So first of all was the shock tower brace. It did held up very well most of the jumps, but on one jump I landed on top of the car, very bad landing from like 4 to 5 meter jump, and the car just spread like this, broke the canopy right here on two parts, and the brace popped out just a bit. It moved to the side just a bit like this, and what happened only is it break the canopy. So this brace is very good to prevent from all the lower plate for bending inwards but not outwards, and it did break the canopy. So I'm now considering how to do a better one, maybe one that will prevent all the car to bend outside. Not sure now how I'm gonna do it, and I don't want to drill the shock towers, but if I don't have any choice I will do it. So this is for the shock brace. All the rest of the upgrades worked very good. The fan, the shock tower, the springs, very nice. That's about it for the upgrades that I did. The bearings of course held up very well. The wheels, I love the Proline Badlands. So let's start with today's upgrades. First of all, remove the brace. The original servo of the car went out on the first run. I did know that for a ready to run car the servo is weak, and the Arrma servo goes out very fast, but not that fast. But because I knew it's a very weak spot of the car, I did get a servo in advance. If you want to go for a sure deal, go for the Sevox servos. There is a lot of recommendation out there, but I usually look for the best value for money servo. On my NT4 I have an $11 servo for 2 years, and it works very well. For the talion I wanted the servos a bit stronger and a bit faster, so I went ahead and tried a new company. I never used the servo. It's JX servo HV5932. It's 30 kilo servo, very fast, very nice. I don't know how it will held up, but I will let you know as for the rest of the upgrades. So this is the servo I choose. So if you only want to replace the servo sits like this on the mount. Very easy, just remove these 4 screws, take apart the box, open the box and unplug it. Just pull it outside, put your new one. Don't forget to put the servo line underneath over here inside the box, connected on channel 1, and you have a new servo. Of course, when you want to set up the arm, put the wheel straight. First of all, turn on the car, let the servo get to the 0 spot, then connect it. Okay, so that's very easy to change servo. Not a lot to it, probably did it. So as for the servo mount, this is a nice mod that I read in Arrma forum. They did it a bit different. I'm gonna tell you what they did and what I did different. First of all, this is the original servo mount. The problem is when the servo moves, if it's a strong servo, it will move all the mount. So the mount will absorb some of the power of the servo and it won't go to the wheels. So it's pretty much a must upgrade. It's not a must, but it's a very important upgrade. So I went ahead and did it. The recommendation was to use 30 millimeters rods. I'll show you how it looks, the original. This is 30 millimeters, and you can get a plate. Because I'm impatient, I made my own plate from 3 millimeter aluminum, just cut it inside, all the shape. It's very hard work to do it. It took me about an hour, maybe more, to do it. It's very cheap to get one in the USA, so just buy one. It costs like about $5, but for me to get it takes me like 1 month to get it by mail, so I made one. And the one you're gonna get, I will put the link below. It's a bit narrow, so when you put it in, don't screw the screws all the way, one from the bottom and the 4 on the top. Just put them not all the way, all 4, and then tight them all together. So on the recommendation you can watch on Arrma forum, they used the 30 millimeter posts, then it was higher, and the servo they wanted underneath here, underneath the plate. I didn't find it any reason to do it. You can get a 25 millimeter post, just mount it down. Again, I was impatient, so I did cut it to be about 25 millimeter and put the plate on top, and then the servo mounts on top of the plate and not underneath. It works very nice. After the upgrade, I'm going to connect it back together, and I'm going to show you how well it sits inside. So that's for the servo mount. Now I'm going to upgrade the bearings of the servo saver. This is the first time ever I'm taking apart a servo saver. Hope everything goes well, and after this video hopefully you will have a better job and an easier job to do it for me. So let's get started. I'm really not sure taking apart the right screws, but it seems logical. Take this out. I did look at the manual, but it's not really clear how to do it. Okay, what I did first is remove this plate. It was 6 screws, but I usually recommend is putting back the screws that you took out, because they are different lengths, so you don't get confused. Hopefully I didn't get confused. You don't have to take out these 2 screws. It was a mistake, so just can put them back. Okay, so to take out, take these 2 here, this center one and these 2 right here, and just remove these 2 screws just a bit, so we can take out all this plate. Now we can get to the servo saver. You can see the bearing here. Here's one. As you can see, it's a closed one. It's not a ball bearing, so we can replace it. I will write the sizes on the description. That's it. These 2 are very simple. It's out. So 2 of them are done. Let me see how to get to the other two. They are probably here underneath. You can see here we have two right here and two here. Trying to figure out what is the easiest way to get to it. Okay, what I did, just remove the screws all the way so I can release this part, you can see here, and now I managed to take out all the servo saver and see the bearings here. That's it, it's removed. Put a new one, ball bearing, and the second one. Removed. That's it. Put it back. Bearing here. Now to put everything back. Okay, that's it for the bearings for the servo saver. As you can see, replace it. So to do it, take these two screws, this one here, these two, and these two screws, just take it all the way out so you can move it and just pull out all the servo saver, so you can change two underneath and two up here. So now I'm gonna put the servo inside again, set it up, and I'm gonna show you how it works. See you in a sec. Okay guys, finished putting back the servo. As I told you, to put back the servo, turn on the remote, turn on the car, trim it to the center, and then let the servo go to his center part, and then straight the wheels. If you have any tools to do it, it's better, but you can do it by sight, because after you put back and put the screw, if you have just a bit fixing to do, you have the trim, so it's very easy. So now let's see how the servo is back. As you can see, the servo, show you how responsive it is. See how it moves, and very, very fast, nice movement. You can see it doesn't, the mount is very fixed, doesn't move like the plastic one. Even if I put pressure on the car, still has enough power to move the wheels. So that's it. Let's do a quick rundown of what we saw in the video. First of all, I talked about the older upgrades. That is nice upgrades, but maybe needs some more improvement. And I showed you how to do a new servo mount I'm gonna put links below, show you how you remove and replace a servo. Very easy, what servo I used. And then I showed you how to replace the bearings inside the servo saver. Again, this is not a must upgrade, but it will give you that extra performance. So it costs very little and it's an easy job. Takes about, after you saw it's only about 7 screws. Takes about 10-15 minutes. I think it's worth it. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe for more videos to get me motivated. If you dislike the video, tell me why. That's it. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys next time.